Hi there, how are you today? I'm Adrienne here on the Dree Journal, where I share with you some life stuff and art stuff. Right now, we are moving to the Caribbean from Oregon. We're in the process of selling our 20 acres here in Central Oregon, and things seem to be going smoothly. The appraiser came last week. I think we've got a couple things happening before Thanksgiving next week. Today is Sunday, November 21st, and things are just moving right along. We have only 9 days left in this house, and less than that because we are going to spend some time in a hotel just to make sure we can get everything out of here and cleaned up and all that. So what I'm showing you here today is part of my nature/memory/art journal. I thought I would do a little bit of a time lapse of me painting, and in the future, hopefully, I will be able to do like a whole thing. But yesterday, I had the opportunity to take some time to myself because husband went to visit some friends before we left, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to party hard and I'm just going to stay up late and do some art and hang out with Benjamin, my cat, and eat too much chocolate. So I was like, well, let's try videoing what I'm doing this whole time when I do art things. I thought it would be interesting. I love time lapses. I don't know about you, but they're probably one of my favorite things, especially art time lapses. I could sit there and just watch them. It's like one of those things where I just kind of lose all sense of like what's going around me because I like watching because it helps me learn and seeing other people's techniques. Anywho, what is a nature art memory journal? If you haven't seen a couple videos ago where I talked about my memory journal, I will link it somewhere here on the screen if I remember. If I don't, let me know. But so I started doing a nature journal where you just kind of just a quick definition of a nature journal is basically recording nature on paper. You can do a quick sketch, you can do a nice drawing, you can, write down some information about the thing that you are observing. And so I was doing that. And then it kind of morphed into a memory journal once I got to recording information about the mountain bluebirds here. Now, they're my favorite. So when I was writing about them, I started writing like good memories of them because like my heart was breaking leaving them behind because I love them. They are the brightest blue in all of the everything. So anyway, writing down these positive memories, it became sort of this cathartic process that was helping me manage the grief and the mourning of, leaving this place that we've lived for the last 5 years. And we've developed this life here. We were doing the homestead thing. And now we decided to, change the dream a little bit. And yeah, so that's what we're doing. Changing the dream a little bit. Oh, right. So we had to give up our animals. There is a video, the last video. I'll link that if I remember. If I don't, again, remind me. Because I got, a lot of stuff going on in my brain. So I'm pretty forgetful right now. Anyway. Now. I don't remember where I was going with that. Oh, wait. We had to give up the animals and that was really hard. So, I did some journal pages about some of my animals like Lady Chicken and the donkeys and the rabbits. Anyway, you should check that video out. It's pretty cool. So, doing this, this is the first time I've done an art time lapse like this. I've done digital ones, but it's a little bit more difficult here with some traditional media. And I always have a reference photo that I look at. I typically take my own photos. Sometimes I don't have a photo, like maybe of a bird or something, because they're fast and they move. And then I will find a photo to use as a reference photo from a free use site like Pixabay or whatever. Now, I hope you're liking this, because I'm like watching it myself right now while I'm doing this voiceover, and I'm just like, oh, it's so cool. Anyway, so this is a nature journal page about the Pygmy shorthorn lizard, which is, unique to the Pacific Northwest, and they're so tiny. They only get like 3 inches long max, and I just love them to bits and pieces. When I was looking up some pictures to draw, I was hoping to find a picture of their eggs. Now, I learned something new when I was looking for their eggs. I think everybody kind of assumes that most reptiles lay eggs until they learn otherwise. And I found out that the Pygmy shorthorn lizards here, they give live births. I was pretty excited. I was like, oh my gosh, I learned something new. So they come out every year in the summertime. We have a short season. They overwinter in the frozen ground. They're really awesome. They're super cute, and I get excited every time I see them because they're like little rocks that run across the ground, and they really blend in until they start moving. But I get excited to see them every year. They're probably one of my favorite nature thingies on little critters on this property. Let's see, what else? So, I don't know if I said, so we had, if you aren't keeping up with me on my Instagram, you should. I'm posting really frequently there. It's at the Dree Journal. I'm posting frequently there, talking about more day-to-day stuff that's happening for this move. And so if you aren't there, you should be, so that you can get more information about what we're doing. But it's been kind of hectic. So, first we thought we were going to purchase a home on the Virgin Islands right away. I'm still not saying which island I am going to until we are actually there, and I'm really excited for that. So hold me to that. So, right, we thought we were going to purchase a home right away. Then we found out it takes a really long time to close there, like 5 months. So we didn't have time to work on that. So then, and for some reason, no one told us that for a really long time. And so just like at the beginning of November, a little bit late in October, we're like, oh shoot, we need to find a rental place. So we've been looking for a rental place for weeks, but things keep getting rented out from under us, or they won't take Benjamin, my cat. And it's been kind of like really stressful and super scary, because we just need some place to land, because we are way less than a month away from being on island. And so yesterday, oh golly, I kind of just took things into my own hands. At the encouragement of a friend on Instagram, she was like, go on Airbnb, duh. And so I went on Airbnb. I found a rental that looked nice. I found out that they also lease it for long-term rentals. So I ended up contacting them. I told them all about us, what's going on, the issues that we've had. I told them about Benjamin and everything like that. And they came back and they're interested in working with us. So I ended up booking through Airbnb 1 week there while we wait for their property manager to get in contact with me to get things all proper and signed and everything. So the last couple nights, not last night, but the 2 nights before, I'd been waking up like crying, and my jaw was hurting from clenching my jaw so tightly. It had been very stressful not having a place to go. And so I am thankful that I woke up this morning and my jaw didn't hurt. And, we for sure have some place to go when we land on the island. That was really hectic, and I'm super excited. Once everything's final, I'd love to share some pictures of it or something here. For sure, I'll probably do that on Instagram once everything's final. But that is the biggest thing that's gone on recently. I had a really good time drawing this, and I'm really glad to finally gotten this finished, because for a while there, I wasn't sure, I wasn't feeling very motivated to do it. And it may be that it's time to move on with the drawing. Maybe I'm done with the memory journal part, and maybe I should just do some life drawing of random things and talking about like processes and stuff. This was like many hours, like 5 hours of footage of drawing, and a bloop into like 10 minutes ish. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'd love to do this again if I ever sit in one place, which is rare, and do everything at once. But if you are interested in seeing more art, learning about what the move is going to be like for us to the Virgin Islands from Oregon, I am planning on sharing that. And as you know, I used to be a farmy channel. Now we are moving and all that. So less farmy stuff. And I'm going to focus more on art. So yeah, that's the goal. Art and life on the Virgin Islands. And so that's my story, and this is almost over. So here's some ants that I did, because these little dudes eat ants. Anyhow, I'm going to end it. It's a little bit longer than I meant for it to be. So be sure to subscribe if that sounds something you're interested in. And I appreciate you for taking a few minutes out of your day to hang out with me here on the Dree Journal. And I'll see you next time. Bye.